Well, last but not least, we've got a very special segment for you. Portland State University political science professor and renowned China scholar Bruce Gilley joins us to talk about the ousting of a top Chinese Communist Party official and what this says about the stability of the party leadership. Bruce, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Now, Bruce, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen this saga unfold with Xilai, a top Chinese Communist Party official who was stripped of office ostensibly because he and his wife's alleged involvement in the murder of a British businessman. But first, I want you to step back just a little bit from the details of that case, which we've been covering extensively in the news pages, and tell us, is this incident really about Mr. Bo's actions, or is there something bigger going on within the Chinese Communist Party leadership?
Well, both, actually. Of course, it's about his actions because all Chinese leaders are always doing things which are potentially a liability for them in high-level political struggles. But yes, it's obviously also to do with other things going on in Chinese politics, in particular the fact that you have a leadership transition coming up in the fall, and the jockeying for positions is going on, and he's one of the casualties.
Now, Bruce, in that jockeying for power, there are a couple of camps. Can you tell us to which one Mr. Bo was aligned to and why we should care? So
basically, there's two camps here, and the camps have changed significantly, and I think it's time to kind of rethink what the two factions or camps are in Chinese politics. It used to be you had basically a reformist camp and a non-reformist or a hardliner camp. That division's over. The reformers won. The hardliners, nobody argues for going back to before the market economy anymore. The distinction now has more to do with the role of the state in the market economy. Should it be bigger or should it be smaller? Bo belonged to that group that thought it should be bigger, thought it should be rebuilt, thought the state power over society needed to be rebuilt, not by interfering with the market, but by building up state companies, by imposing stronger party discipline over party members and over society. So his fall represents something of a setback for that sort of strong state faction. And the strong state faction is the one to which Xi Jinping, who's going to be the new party leader, belongs.
Well, we've only got about a minute left. I'm so sorry, Bruce, it's so short. But just back to Mr. Bo himself on the micro level of the issue that led to his ouster. Are we ever likely to know what really happened? The state media says nobody's above the law, but is it truly a fair and just legal system? Will we ever know the real story?
Actually, I think we do know the real story, and in part thanks to the reporting of newspapers such as the Wall Street Journal. And I think it's actually because the real story came out that the party had to move on this. So in some sense, you could consider this a step forward. People were able to get the story out. The story moved public opinion. The British started making representations, and the party responded to that.
We're going to have to cut you off there. Leave it at that. Bruce Gilley, Portland State University, China scholar. Thank you so much.